Ha! Lifestyle here, child of God. Man, this is me calling my older aunt, Cassandra Mack, because I watch a lot of your videos, and a lot of your videos have pulled me in the right direction, have pulled my mind to understand how things and people work in life, and it just kind of just what it is. But you put out something this morning, testing people's gangster. Don't fall into pettiness and ratchetness. First of all, let me say I've been on both sides of the aisle. For practically my whole life, I was on the side of the aisle where I always chose to walk away or not say nothing or this and that. But in actuality, I'm realizing now that those were the times that I was supposed to do the standing up and the fighting and all that. And because I didn't do it, there's this weird uncanniness when I move around in my area, right? There's this weird, I wouldn't even say weird, there's just this perception that everybody is going to give off because I don't fight. I have never really fought or stood up for myself. I always walk away, or I always try to de-escalate. So Cassandra, when you speak about what you're speaking about in your latest video, Testing Gangster, man, that was me my whole life. But it really hasn't gotten me anywhere. It stopped me at a point in my life about 3 years ago starting it. You know, when you don't fight, stand up for yourself, even fight for your life because you believe God will stand up for you. As a man, you gotta fight, and you gotta stand up, and you gotta back up what you say. And see, I have a lot to say. And I truly believe that my purpose is about me opening my mouth. And it's going to offend people. You know, Malcolm's mouth offended people. Martin Luther King's mouth offended people. The Lord is the Most High is telling me Tupac Shakur's mouth, but he was a provocateur and he was right. But he was also wrong too, right? I just feel like I need to stand up for myself. I need to set balance and fairness. No, you're more than likely, you're right. You know, focus on your paper. Don't worry about it. Walk away. Make sure you get these opportunities because, you know, people want to work with people who are not fighting and all that stuff. And I get that. And I agree with it as well, right? Because I put myself in the shoes of those who might want to do business with me and they don't want to deal with somebody who's getting in trouble and all that type of stuff. And Cassandra, I done some things where I done provoked some things that I shouldn't have provoked. Standing up for myself because, you know, whoever stood up for me, nobody ever in life, not even my own mother, father, grandfather, uncle, cousins, nothing, friends, whoever stood up for me in life, nobody. They use me as a scapegoat. They lie on me to stop my opportunities. Ms. Cassandra, you don't know how many opportunities have been stopped because people lied or said something or intervened with their mouth. And you know it, but you don't got proof, so you can't really bring it up because it's like I don't have concrete proof to prove this, but I know this person intervened in this opportunity. People mess with your women. People mess with your husbands. You know, your boyfriends. People try to take those gifts that God already gave you. People intervene on that. Business. People stop your money. And I really have for the last 3 years. have been trying to put myself away because I want to follow the Lord. I want to be of peace. But people pursue it with me. I have so many rivals. People rival with me. I stay in my lane. I've recently been standing up because the Lord says, open your mouth. He's been showing me the blue jay. And the symbolism of the blue jay is to be brave, to open your mouth, to stand up. Cassandra, I know you're going to look into it as I said it. But yeah, I'm on a 40-day fast right now. No meat. I'm working on not smoking as well. Yesterday I didn't smoke for quite a while. And it really is spiritual, it's impactful, it's working. The Lord spoke to me yesterday. He gave me an assignment for the next 2 days that I need to complete. And then there is opportunities. There is chance for growth. There is chance for purpose. And I don't want to mess those things up. I've already messed up a couple of things. Standing up for myself, or just allowing my anger to get the best of me, right? I went to see Elemental, Cassandra, and it was basically about anger and wrath. And so the young lady, she's from the Fire Nation. And so she just kept getting angry and exploding with anger. She did, first of all, she was like nice with it, right? For her father, you know, she had talent. She kept exploding with anger, right? And come to find out, she kept exploding with anger because the anger was telling her, trying to communicate with her. The anger was trying to communicate with her that she doesn't really want to take over her father's business. Because she's talented somewhere. She's talented somewhere, and she's got a great talent. I think she could warp like glass and warp it well, you know. And but she didn't want to take over her dad's business, so she was getting angry, and she couldn't figure out why she was getting angry. But it took love, Cassandra. It took love. It took her falling in love with a man from the water nation. Look at that. With the man from the water nation, to realize that she was angry about not wanting to take over her dad's business. So, what am I so angry about? Nobody ever stood up for me. Nobody ever fought for me. But the Lord never fought for me. He never stood up for me. He just allowed these things to happen. I say allow because, yes, we have free will, but the Lord will step in. The Lord has power to stop things. And I guess it is me being petty. You know, trying to avenge myself, trying to stand up for myself at this day and age and this day and time. And you're right, I have to ask myself, am I doing this just because I'm not in a good place in life? No, I know where I'm going in life. The Lord has already given me these dreams. He's already showed me the enemy in my dreams, right? He showed me these people in my dreams, okay? How do I stand up to these people? I believe that the Lord wants me to stand up to them, but who do I have to help me discern what the Lord is saying? Nobody. I've never had anybody help me discern what the Lord is saying to me, interpret my dreams. Honestly, Cassandra, you don't understand. Like, I just feel like people are trying to stop me from the blessing because they know I have the blessing. So they pursue with me. And you're right, I don't want to get into fights, and I don't want to start no fights either. You know, there's 2 fights that happened when I lived in a particular area, and I lost both. The first one, you know, the Lord told me to strike, but I didn't because I was trying to negotiate. I was also using my mouth. I was telling the truth, and the truth hurts. So I was trying to negotiate too much. I should have just fought, and I can fight. But I hate fighting with my brothers, man. I hate fighting with black folk, man. I really do. The other fight was an attack. Now, yeah, I definitely tested some gangsters, not meaning to. I was just trying to stand up for myself verbally, because who stands up for yourself? And you're right, I should have walked away. Was it right for what was happening? Hell no. But I gotta open my mouth because I've never opened my mouth. Well, I always have to be quiet. I'm tired of that. Oh, we tired of that. We standing up for ourselves. When the Lord starts standing up for me, then I could just walk away and all that now. But once I've realized, and I just met my dad too, and my dad is like, bro, I used to beat niggas up, tall, small, it don't matter, big, little. I was beating niggas up to the throne of God. I was like, he was beating niggas up. I used to beat niggas up. I was like, okay. He's like, dude, you got this. Don't worry about it. But I'm like, dang, Lord, I was taught the opposite. I was taught I'm going to get in trouble if I try to fight, if I pursue fights, if I pursue arguments. And I guess because I'm black. But when do I get to stand up for myself? And then when does the Lord stand up for you? When does he expose what's done in the dark? When does he expose lies? Through my growing up, it doesn't happen too often. Now, I get it. It doesn't happen on my timing. And I might not know about it when it happens either. I get that, Cassandra. I get that. Elder, I get that. And you're right about that, if that was something you would say. But I'm fasting right now because I want the Lord to just choose a side. I'm tired of people running their mouth, trying to stop me from gaining opportunities, trying to stop me from going up. Because I go up. The Lord, it's something about me and my talents and everything. I just go up. I do. And I do it on my own. I don't be in nobody's lane. I don't even use people's connections. I build new connections. You know how many times I've started over because of the things that people do? That I'm like, man, I gotta scratch this and I gotta just go in a different direction and start over. I keep having to start over. But Cassandra, I don't want to start over no more. I built a lot and I did good. I followed your advice and I got away from people and I gave them back people. Take these people back. It made people mad. And people just lied on me and scapegoat me. They not telling the truth. And so I'm pleading with the Lord right now through fasting. I'm on a no meat fast. I'm 21 days in, Cassandra. I'm working on adding in not smoking so that, I really sacrifice what the Lord really wants me to sacrifice, because I smoke. I'll sacrifice anything, but smoking, I'm going to smoke, right? Because I want to keep my energy down. My energy is high. And I be trying to keep it down because people don't like it. And I'm trying to avoid fights. I'm trying to make sure that I can pull you into the coalition. But I understand you, my elder auntie. Listen, I'm wrong and I'm right at the same time. What I mean by I say that is, yeah, I possibly could be testing people's gangster. Not that I'm trying to test their gangster. I'm just trying to set balance to what they did. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm standing up to these things, right? I'm taking back mine. I'm taking back what's mine. But I'm not really trying to do it by force. I'm just prepared to go in that ring. And like I told one of my elders before, I'm like, look, I'm not trying to get into no gangster shit. I don't want to shoot nobody. I don't want to kill nobody. But if we have to fight, then we can fight. We can put these gloves on and get in the ring. Now, Cassandra, I don't know if you think that's petty or what you think. And I really care about what you think because, like I said, I've been following you for over 3 years now. And a lot of your material has helped me mentally deal with how you deal with manipulators and narcissists and dealing with anger and all that type of stuff, man. And recently, I've been angry. I've been getting myself out of opportunities. One being the gym. I've been going to this one gym for like, I don't know, how long have I been going to the gym? Like 8 years or something I've been going to this gym. I got kicked out because, it was my fault, but then it wasn't my fault at some point, right? Because of the terminology this person was using, calling people niggas and shit. I possibly started the argument, In my mind, my autistic mind, I be thinking I'm standing up for myself, though. I'm thinking that I got to stand up for myself at every occasion, at every drop of a dime, because people do constantly test you. And I a lot of times I let things go. Some things I stand up to. It is a pick of the battles. You're right about that, especially when you get older. Cassandra, I don't want nobody to die, really, and I don't want to die either. So what am I so mad about? What am I so angry about? Yeah, I think it is me not ever standing up for myself and me always wanting the Lord to stand up for me, As he stands up for everybody else. You look around, you're like, oh, the Lord stands up for them, but why he don't ever stand up for me? And I be walking away from things. I be, just trying to stand up for myself when I'm not wrong. And even if I am wrong, I've watched people and their family stand up for people when they dead wrong. And their whole teams will come together and stand up for people who are dead wrong. Even now, Cassandra, we watch with our politics. Our politicians are dead wrong. And we still have people standing up for them. Wrong or right, they still gonna stand up for them. And so I'm like, Lord, when are you gonna stand up for me, wrong or right? And he does. He always does when I really get to thinking about it. But, I guess I'll be looking for that direct standing up, right? The direct standing up. But what am I so angry about? Is it really what people did to me in the past? Is it really them trying to stop my opportunities? Is it really them talking about me? Is it really them being jealous, envious, or haters of me? Or is it because I really want to be a rap artist and I just haven't done it? I just haven't jumped out there. I just haven't put the time. I wouldn't say I haven't put the effort, but the time. Have I been so depressed because I get beat up and I don't stand up for myself that I haven't completed my assignment? Yeah. Because I'm not sure when to stand up for myself and I'm not sure when to walk away. Some things the Most High wants you to stand up to. And when you don't, you set yourself back. So Cassandra, I really hope that you hear this message and you pray for your brother. I'm in my 21-day fast, no meat. And I'm working on not smoking as well. I'm an athlete. I box. I'm really good at it. I do karate. I'm really good at that as well. And, I think one of my goals is to go really far with it. And I mean Olympic medal far. I think I'm that good. A lot of people think I'm that, that I'm really good. And so, yeah, I just want to stay working at it, I didn't realize I was going to be good at fighting. And I mean in a sport manner. But Cassandra, I just want to tell you that I feel corrected. I feel like, with your message, I feel convicted. Because I don't want to be testing people's gangster. And I don't really. Like that's just not me. I'm always trying to be friends with everybody. For the most gangsterous people to the most murderous people. I'm always trying to be their friend. I'm always trying to help them in life. I want to, later on in life, I want to, do some psychiatry type stuff for people, and I want to help people counsel themselves, I have a plan, but we'll see if I get there. We'll see if the Most High allows me to get there, And so right now, Cassandra, I'm praying to the Most High, please choose a side. And all of these dreams, Lord, you gave me, you didn't show me dying. You did show me getting attacked. But Cassandra, if I could describe some of these dreams to you, you would have been like, boy, I wish you would have contacted me sooner. And I'll send you an email. I'll send you an email today. I don't know if you ever contact me, but it'd be nice to talk to you about some of these situations. But yeah, Elder, I hear you. The Lord did give me an assignment that I need to address these things. Hopefully the Holy Spirit be with my message so that I don't, it's not to offend, it's to stand up. And so, yeah, I'm going to try to figure this out because, you know, I do have great opportunities ahead of me. The Lord already showed me what was going to happen. He gave me so many dreams before I moved out of my house, and he already showed me what would happen. And there is a pot of gold on the other side. Oh yeah. There's also something else on the other side of that pot of gold that I was like, Lord, what is this? And he won't tell me. And I just watched a podcast yesterday about God is not going to tell you what's going to happen. He's not going to tell you. He's not. So stop. And I'm like, Lord, but you gave me these dreams. They said he going to give you a glimpse so that you keep going. Because if he told you how, you know. And some of us have to go to jail and prison and all that to get to the promise because it's part of what the Lord put in our steps, unfortunately. I pray that it'll be mine. But I'm trying to stand up for myself as the Lord I know wants me to stand up for myself. Because people do pick. And people will test. And people will try to take if they think you're weaker than them. Especially in the manhood realm. In the manhood realm, that's just how it kind of goes. If a man thinks that you can't fight or you won't fight for yourself or stand up for yourself, oh man, they'll test you all day. You know, and I know this is not jail, so I got to just still walk away, Cassandra. But I just wanted to give you this message, and hopefully you hear it. I pray that the Most High shows you my video. You know I'm going to at you, but, you know, I really want the Lord to just let you listen to me, please. So this is a lifestyle here, and I hope that we can speak one day, and I could get some advice, and you can set me straight and put me on the path that I should go. Peace, Cassandra. Much love. I love your channel, by the way. I've been watching it for 3 years. It's helped me out a lot. Really, peace and love. And whatever, if somebody sends you an email about me, if somebody says something to you about me, you know, just come research it. Because you're smart enough to know. Okay, this is what this person's saying, but like, I ain't even talked to this man yet. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Cassandra. Bye. Thank you, Auntie.